guys. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my Evil Away Evil Away spray. I'll call it that. It's smudging spray I use. So the ingredients, each season is going to be a little different. I do switch things out here and there. I normally use like the charged water, but I'm not going to put it in here. Only thing you're going to need is, of course, a little plastic spray bottle. They didn't have any more at Dollar Tree. I was going to replace this bottle. As you can see, it's all beat up and stuff. So I'm going to use this one again. It's just me using it. It's not like it's for sale or nothing. Clear quartz crystal or some type of crystal. I am going to put maybe a black tourmaline. A piece of a black tourmaline crystal. This is a raw cut tourmaline crystal. I sleep with this. I have them everywhere. All over my altar. They're in here. Around my neck. Around my neck. Under my pillow. One's under my bed. On my dresser. So they're everywhere. They help absorb negative energy as well as repel negative entities and energies and stuff like that. Just depends on their hierarchy. The type of demon or spirit or whatever it is, but normally it repels anything negative or evil. But also it absorbs negative energy and stuff too. So you have objects and stuff, maybe you go thrifting or something like that, it'll handle that right there as well. You can sage it and then you can spray some of this on it and just kind of keep those type of crystals around it until you notice a difference energetically. Okay, so the ingredients we're going to use for this is going to be the Florida Water by Murray and Landman. There's two different brands, but this is the brand I normally always get. And as you can see, it's Florida water. And I normally keep a bottle of that as well on my altar, especially where the tarot cards are. So I like to spray it down everywhere. Also spray the candles, new candles as well. So I like to, spray them and pat them and do my little Reiki charge and clearing and charging and stuff like that. Sage, all that type of stuff, right? So this is Florida water. I got this from Amazon. It's 16 fluid ounces. And I just take a smaller bottle I get from my local grocery store and fill it up now. But half of this is like right here, and then I poured another bottle in it this week, and I'm going to get maybe 2 more to fill it up. Well, technically it only needs 1 more to fill it up when they get back in stock, because they were out, and I should have bought 2 bottles when I had the chance to, but that's me. Okay, I'm also going to use the arugula brew water, just put it like that. Now you can actually make this yourself. It is green, and I think they just use a coloring. Yeah, they just use a coloring, but this is brew water, but you can actually make it yourself. Okay, found a lot of recipes on Pinterest, but be careful with those recipes. Make sure you do more research than what you find on Google and stuff like that. If you find something on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, in the forums, YouTube and stuff like that, do your research first to make sure you're working with the right things. But you can make that yourself, and I ended up getting a 2-pack for like $8 and something. And I have Amazon Prime, so I got the shipping free. But I got like a 2-pack of this. I have 1 full bottle, and then I have this right here. So I'm going to put a little bit of this. But our base for this particular spray is going to be the Destroy Everything. This is a.k.a. Archangel Michael in a bottle. This actually, if you put this with this clear quartz or even an amethyst or black tourmaline crystal, tiger's eye, or anything like that, with this, I normally just use clear quartz because it works better with pretty much mostly anything. But yeah, this alone, you spray and dab this alone, which I'm going to do a little bit now. Now the smell of it, it smells good to me. If you like and this smells better than the Florida water. So I'm actually going to, trust me, this works. I used to work in an office, and I used to work for, help run my friend's business. I used to help run the business and stuff. And we have a lot of customers and stuff, and also a lot of spiritual based, situations. Of course, I was the designated spiritualist for that type of stuff, so I was encountering a lot of people with a lot of spiritual attachments, and I found this stuff right here. And honey, when it says destroy everything, they mean it. It smells good. It smells like an old school perfume, and like the old school joints you used to get at like J.C. Penney and stuff like that. I like it. It doesn't burn your skin. It's not strong. I like it. It has it's an old school perfume or cologne smell. Something your grandparents would. I can't name that perfume, but this smells everything. When I tell you, repels everything in 7 fluid ounces. I got this off of Amazon, I think $9 and some change with free shipping. And you can probably find it a little cheaper, but I bought most of the stuff stocking up for the season. It's battle season. Just know that. Okay, so this is going to be our base. Also, I got some essential oils here. I have sage oil. I have pure sage oil. I have cedar wood oil. I have lavender oil. I have tea tree. We're just going to use maybe 2 drops of that. Since I don't have rosemary, that's going to replace rosemary. And also a couple drops of peppermint. Now, the essential oils, I'm just going to put very little. And I may put, the only thing I don't have out here is charged water. If it's too strong with the essential oils, it shouldn't. With the root water and stuff in here, I'm going to probably put maybe a little, like a half an ounce of, maybe a half an ounce. I'm going to save a little room just in case, but it shouldn't be. Especially by it being in a spray mister. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you're just going to pour, I have half a bottle. So you're going to pour, this is going to be the base, about that much. Just to cover the crystal. This is going to be our base. This right here, I keep in stock. When I tell you spray this and dab this on you, especially if you work in an office or a crowded facility or around a lot of people, especially now, spray this. It will, trust me, they run from it. Anybody with a negative energy or negative attachments, shoot off. They do not like the way it smells. It aggravates them in such the weirdest way. That, and even I used to just mix the Destroy Everything with the Florida water. It drives them crazy. They don't like the smell, and everything's just really weird. It freaks them out spiritually. They will run from you, but it also attracts a lot of good people. I do notice that as well. So I've tried different combinations of this. I'm going to shake up the root water. And like I said, I'm going to learn how to actually make this in the Florida water myself, because you can actually make it with everyday ingredients and herbs and stuff. Okay, now the root water, I'm not going to use a whole lot. The root water smells good, but I just like the way the Florida water and the Destroy Everything. So you just kind of eyeballing it. It is going to turn a little green because of the color agent. And that's one reason why I'm going to learn how to make it myself. I don't do a lot of chemicals. Not a whole lot. I do very minimum chemicals now. Even with like face washes and stuff, very minimum. I change that out throughout the season. But normally I use a natural base cleanser on my face, or things that are mostly closer to natural as possible. Okay, so also Florida water. Normally I actually put the Florida water second and the root water third, but it's alright. So we're going to pour a little bit of this Florida water in it. And you're going to see the color kind of thin out a little bit, right? Okay, there we go. And I'm going to drop down. So you're going to put that. Normally I put that in second, but I put the root water in second. But it's okay. It doesn't matter the order per se unless you're OCD. But normally I do certain things a certain way. First thing first, we're going to do the sage oil just like the actual sage. Similar. It's similar in property. Of course, you know, they extract everything. White sage. And of course, there's different types of sage. And then there's the regular, you know, actual just regular herb sage. So this is just an extract of that, but that's good for protection and stuff as well. And I have a little droplet to keep me from spilling everything everywhere. I have these little droplets I use when I make my products. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did 10 drops of the sage oil. So that's 10 drops of the sage oil. Very herbally smell. Okay, cedarwood. Only thing I don't have up here, like I said, I'm going to use tea tree instead of rosemary because I don't have any rosemary essential oil. You can use frankincense and myrrh. You can use all these other different type of things as well. There's literally infinite combinations. But I'm going to use cedarwood. That's another one good for repelling negative energy. So I'm going to drop in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. Okay, 10. So 10 drops of the cedarwood oil. And it's going to vary based off your bottle. It's going to vary. I'm going to also put in the lavender. Same thing. The lavender. And then you're going to do your tea tree. Now the tea tree already has a dropper on it, so I'm just going to drop in just a couple drops of that. I'm not going to use a lot, maybe 2 to 3 drops, no more than that, because tea tree is really strong and potent. And then just peppermint And that's your root water, baby. That's it.